Hello friend, I hope everyone is fine. So as I told you yesterday that we are going to cover a new play, Death of a Salesman. It's basically a tragic play written by Arthur Miller, an American playwright. He's also a novelist. So we first cover the yesterday's theme like American Dream, then how America goes through a change of literature, Spanish, then to French, then to English, but the English language almost become a heavy language on American, and it influenced all over the America, because of which today most of the Americans are speaking English, and their literature are very strong in English literature in compared to British. As good as British literature, American literature is now at a peak. Okay. First, coming on to the author. Arthur Miller, modern writer, 1915, he born, 2005, means 15 years back, he dead. Then he is a very famous writer, became actually very famous during the World War II. That is, World War II is 1937 and thereafter. He wrote two novels on very common stories, a soldier story or a military man story, on the social status of America during Second World War. He wrote New York in 1944, The Man Who Had, this is all the luck, means all the good luck. Here all the luck means all the good luck. He is a very lucky man. It is about a soldier, how he saved during World War II. So Death of a Salesman was also a very famous play which was published in 1949. Why I write this 1949? Because to emphasize on the word American Dream in 1940s. During 1940s, the people are more attracted towards the American Dream theory. There was a class issue during 1940s, middle class and upper class issue, working and non-working class issues. So that will all reflect in many of his novels and plays in during World War and post-World War. Basically, this is a story after the World War, post-World War. These two are during the World War. This story is after the World War. Okay, now coming on to the topic, that is play, Death of a Salesman. Itself, the name of the play explains that it's a story about a salesman and his death. Means it's a tragic play. So the play Death of a Salesman is all around its protagonist. We call it hero in our language. The protagonist, the hero of the play is William Willie Loman. All the story and the character are influenced by him or near about him. So basically the Willie Loman was the salesman. He was not successful salesman throughout his life. He struggled a lot as a salesman, moving from one place to another to sell his goods so that he get the commissions. He is about the age of 63. Since last 36 years, he is working as a salesman. Okay, we'll first emphasize on the nature and character of Willie Loman. We'll henceforth call him as Willie. William Willie Loman is his full name. Lawman is his surname. Okay. So he is a person who does not believe in academic life. Academic means पढ़वार लिखवार थी से ज़्यादा विश्वास नहीं करना. He believes in practical life, materialistic life. Means you are a good student or you are good in academics or not, it doesn't matter. But you should have a practical knowledge on society. You should have a good influencing nature and personality, so that you can influence the person around you and you can earn more money. He does not believe in morality. Morality in the sense he hardly worried about the moral nature of him or his wife or his sons. That somebody is thinking good or bad about them, it doesn't matter. He wants that money should come into his home. अगर मेन नेचर थिला जे के भल भाबा के सोशल वैल्यू के हमके कम करबा ज्यादा करबा सेटार किछ फरक नहीं पड़े. आमे पैसा अर्न करूं सो दैट वी कैन हैव मोर मटेरियल्स टू आवर होम. आमर घरे टीवी फ्रिज कूलर गाड़ी थिबा बड़ बिल्डिंग बनामु ई टाइप रो नेचर थिसन के कान भाबसा जनता करिबी आम घर के पैसा आसबा कथा. सेम शिक्षा से तांकर छुआ मन के भी देले. एक्वायर मैक्सिमम फ्रॉम सोसाइटी. सोसाइटी जहां तमे नहीं पारबो जेते तमे अर्न करि पारबो मनी मैक्सिमम तमे अर्न करो तांकर करबा देला. एन अमेरिकन ड्रीमर 1940s रे मोस्ट ऑफ द मिडिल क्लास फैमिली रो अर्निंग मेंबर जे थिले हेड ऑफ द फैमिली जे थिले तांकर मोस्ट 1940 मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर थिंकिंग इन दिस वे. बेसी लोकल मेंटालिटी से टाइप रहेगा थिला अमेरिका रे ड्यूरिंग 1940s. ओके. नाउ आई एम गिविंग एन इंट्रोडक्शन टू द प्लॉट. दिस इज एक्चुअली अमेरिकन प्ले. So names are as you can see. Then whatever I have written, these are the relationship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are supporting character of the play. He is the protagonist, the main lead role, hero. He is the main actor है से play role. तार wife तार ना है Linda Lawman. I have not written here any surname because I have already written there. Okay. Linda, his wife. Biff, his elder son. Happy, younger son. Uncle Ben, his elder brother. बड़ भाई तांकर. Now Linda is a housewife and she stay with her husband. He is a homemaker. Basically, in the play, she maintains a good relationship between his sons and her husband. से तार husband आउ छुआ मनकर बिसर छुआ रो फैमिली आउ छुआ मनकर भितरे गोटे भल रिलेशनशिप मैनेज करी करी रखबा लागि चेष्टा करसी. तार पुओ दुईटा से बीफ एंड हैप्पी से माने से टाउन रे का अलगा घरे जाई करी रसन अमेरिकन स्टाइल अंदा का रसी जे जने मैरिड हले कि इनकम सोर्स स्टार्ट हे गले तांकर अर्निंग. व्हेन ही स्टार्टेड अर्निंग मनी दे नॉर्मली स्टे सेपरेट. ओके. लाइकवाइज तार दुईटा पिला भी से सेपरेट रहते हैं. देन आफ्टर द कैरेक्टर ऑफ लिंडा नेक्स्ट इज हिज एल्डर सन. एल्डर सन रो तार नाम थिला बीफ. इने गोटे फुटबॉल रो गोटे फोटो टेक करी से. दिस इज टू इंडिकेट दिस फुटबॉल इज टू इंडिकेट दैट he was a good footballer during his school time. He was a good sportsman and he got very less interest on academics. He was not good in academics and his father was least worried about his academics. से तार पढ़ू कि नहीं पढ़ू तार पापा बहुत कम ध्यान देउथिले. पढ़वा के से ज्यादा इंपोर्टेंस निभाउ थई. से इंपोर्टेंस देउथिले पर्सनालिटी डेवलप करबा लागि. So he is trying to set up a new business. He is a working man. He is working in a company. He is trying to set up a new business. Happy Lawman is the younger son of Willie. Happy Lawman is also a salesman, but he is very energetic, young, so he can move anywhere in the world, and he is very successful salesman basically, and he is very happy with his own lifestyle. Then Uncle Ben, his elder brother, he is a dead man, he is no more, and he was a very successful diamond tycoon. Then coming on to the story, his neighbor Charlie and his son Bernard. Charlie, his neighbor, he always helps Willie. He is a successful man. He helps Willie financially. ଯେତେବେଳେ पैसा पत्रर दरकार थिबा से तांको हेल्प करसी. कि केतेବେଳେ किसी सजेशन दरकार थिबा से हेल्प करसी. Bernard, Charlie's son, he is a very successful lawyer. He is a good student. He is the classmate of Biff, his elder son. He is not successful. He is successful. Okay. Now coming deep into the story. Okay, students. Now coming on to the main play. This is the introduction, as I have given the protagonist, his wife, his elder son, younger son, his dad, elder brother, his neighbor, and son. So basically, his family was not as successful as his neighbor family and his brother's family. So success here, the playwriter mean American dream. Success here mean he is successful materialistically, his neighbor, and he is not successful materialistically. So as he was a salesman and he was working since last 36 years in a particular job, he was working in an office, not in an office, he was a salesman. So in a particular company as a salesman for last 36 years. 36 years is a very long time working in the same profession, as you know. And his profession was that he was roaming here to there. He was not stable at one place. When he was young, he was enjoying his profession. But as he became older, the roaming profession from here to there, then shifting his town, leaving his family in his hometown, it becomes difficult for him. So what is now his intention is to ask his boss for a chair and table job. So this thing was talked with his wife Linda. Linda and Willie Lowen, they talked to each other and regarding their problems. So they come to a conclusion that we'll call our family member who all are staying nearby in his own town but in other house with their own family. So they plan to call his elder and younger son. They called in the evening, and this story is about 2 evenings. The play is about 2 evenings. One, the particular evening they called their son, both son, and another evening that I will come to know, they'll let you know. Okay, now in the evening during dinner time, his elder son and younger son came into his house for dinner. So after his arrival, his elder son's arrival, Linda explained the problem about his father Willie, that he is suffering from a disease called hallucination. So what is that disease is? Hallucination is such a disease where the person creates its own artificial world, own imagination, and he think himself he is enjoying that life. For example, I will now imagine that I am Chief Minister of Orissa and I am having that much of power, and I will start talking with you and my neighbors like that. That is the kind of disease called hallucination. So while Linda explaining the details about the disease of his father to his elder son, both the son became worried about his father. So anyway, the story move on. Then he talks to his father. Then whole the family they come to a conclusion that Willie Lawman went to his boss and he will ask for a permanent settle down job. Beef will get some around $10,000 loan from his previous boss to get a sports store open. So this is their planning. Then after the dinner, all the families push up to their own destination. Next day morning, Willie Lawman went to his boss. So while he was going, he was already in the hallucination that I'll get the job and table and chair job and my life will be something different. He was in a dream again while approaching to his office, and suddenly he saw that his boss is not there in the office and his son is sitting in his office. So his previous boss has already handed over his all powers, legal powers, to his son. So he was surprised. As he was decided that he had already decided that he will talk to his boss for his table and chair job, non-moving job, a fixed job. He start talking to his boss, but his boss refuses it. So if you want to work in our company, then you have to be a salesman, and sell the product and get the commission. You cannot get a fixed salary. So this is refusal of Willie's boss. Then coming to the Beef. Beef went to his previous boss. He talked to his boss regarding $10,000 loan. $10,000 in that time is 1948. It was written in 1948, published in 1949 basically. So it was a huge money if you can calculate during that period. So both of them were failure in their target. So next day evening, again they plan a dinner. This time they didn't plan dinner in their home. They plan outside somewhere in a restaurant. So while sitting over there on the dinner table, during dinner, Willie very frankly he spoke out that my boss refuses for permanent job, and while I was bargaining with the job that you give me less money and keep me in your office job. So still his boss refused it. Then Beef did not told that he was refused loan by his previous boss directly. So he was just beating around the bush, and finally he told that I was also not successful and my boss also refused me to give loan. Now all the family members gets very sad that both his father and son approaches and they were being refused by their boss. So during this period, Willie again, because of a disease, hallucination disease, he flashback his memory to his young time, 20 years back, when he was a very successful salesman and his sons were very affectionate to him. They used to love him more while he was moving outside for some business purpose. Then he coming back. तो जेतेबेले से आसुथिला घर के फिर तार छुआ माने बहुत अफेक्शनेट होतले, बहुत भल पाउथले, से हेलुसिनेशन रे से पळाइला से स्टेज रे. He was like a hero for his family members, for his son, for his wife. He was a hero. But by the time when because of his hallucination disease, so-called disease, it's not a disease actually, it's a mental stage. We should not call this disease. So what I was telling was, he was a hero during his young period for his children. So these all things were happening with Willie because he was a dreamer and he was not successful in his dream. One more thing, Linda already told his elder son that Willie had already tried 2 times suicide. Suicide attempt, he had made 2 suicide attempts to kill himself so that his family member will get his insurance money and they will settle down. So now coming to next plot, the present plot dealing the hallucination stage. Okay. Now soon after the meeting, Beef and Happy went on their own way. Then only Willie and Linda left over in his home. And Willie again came to a stage of hallucination. He imagines that his elder brother Ben is in front of him and he is talking to him and he is suggesting him about how he will get over to his problem. The problem, financial problem, will be get over. The process he was telling, his elder brother was telling the process, how he will get over from this situation. He was in hallucination, so his wife was much surprised and afraid of. He was talking to Ben, a dead man, a dead elder brother. He was suggesting to Willie that you do one thing, you take your car, drive very fast and meet into a huge accident so that all the problems of your family will get over. And he did the same thing. Soon after 5 minutes, he departed his house, taking his car with full speed alone, and he met to an accident and he was dead. So this was the effect of hallucination. He killed himself basically. So after his death, his sons came over for funeral. Then Linda, his elder son, younger son, his neighbor Charlie, Bernard, all get together and buried him. And the last rite of Willie, last rite means funeral, Sheshakruta. I'm already calling that. Sheshakruta, means last rite. So take British le, so Christianity is take dafne. So Linda was much worried after his death. After the funeral, Beef went on to his own home. Happy went on to his own home. The insurance, she got the insurance money. He waived off he waived off all the loan he has taken. The financial condition becomes settled. But alone, Linda was sitting in his house and thinking that the person who have worked hard throughout his life and for his dreams, he's taken his own life, and after his death there is nobody to enjoy the money. He got the money, he got the financial solution, but who will take the money? Who will enjoy the money? Because he is no more, he is dead. And he was another thing she was thinking, that as he was not so social, he don't believe in society and social atmosphere, in public relation, in friendly relation. During his funeral, very less people came in. So this is the end of the play. Now before concluding, I will talk about the moral of the story. Why Arthur Miller has picked up such a play during 1948, and it was published in 1949. So this was basically the social problem in America during that period. See, there are many poets, many playwriters, novel writers, but very few are being picked up to the curriculum. It is because the curriculum is decided by a board so that it should influence in a positive way to a student, because you are the citizen of next generation. So you should be influenced by your normal curriculum so that you should become a good citizen of India. Okay. So this is what the whole story. This was the way of author to interpret American dreams during 1940s. But there are authors who have taken American dreams in positive way. The main positive way of American dream was there was no discrimination. There was no discrimination in any kind because of your color, because of your place of birth, because of your gender. There was no discrimination. So that was the American dream, and whoever will work hard will be successful. Here, the social influence, the society has taken the American dream in some other way. Society became such like that, like after 90s India has become materialistic world. During 1940s, America was a materialistic world. So the interpretation of American dream, as of my knowledge concerned, is in other way as per the author. Author Mueller takes in negative way, few writers takes in positive way. So the moral of the story is there is importance of material in life, in my life, in your life, in everybody's life, but up to some extent. After we achieve our basic need, then running behind money is not okay or not right. Our basic need fulfilled, hella pore. If you run behind money, there is no limit of it. There is no limit of earning money. There is no satisfactory level. Today something is our requirement. Tomorrow we will make it our need. Because my neighbor is using such goods, so I should use such goods. My neighbor is having car, so I should have a car. So this thinking was developed in America during 1940s, which is coming to India, which has came to India after 1990s, 2000. So we got a good moral value. So there is importance of money in life, but not more important than someone's life, as Willie killed himself. So this is what is the moral of the story. Thank you, and hope to see you again on Monday. Have a good day.